Following the signs, welcome in. This is going to be a whoever needs this message kind of message. So this is a message for someone who's needing a reminder to allow yourself to pause and to think things through. It's not a time to be impulsive or, rush into anything. This is a time for needing some more careful consideration, doing a little bit more research, listening to other people, and really gaining perspective before diving in. Now, this is also, with this comes that this is also a really good time to be starting something up for yourself. This is a great time for a new creative adventure, something that it will require you to be organized and focused in order to be able to bring this into fruition. We have the air spirit here, and this is knowledge. And this is knowledge that you actually already have deep inside. This is that time to really tap into that internal wisdom that you have and to trust. It's also really giving vibes of someone that's really needing to ground themselves. If we think of air in general, that real mental, and I think of all those little aloof air signs out there, I mean that with no shade whatsoever. But, it's time to ground into what you know. Breath work, regaining control of the breath, picking up on someone that's very shallow but yet quick breather. You could find that, maybe you have moments where you're actually like, ew, have I been breathing at all? Like, people might be often saying to you, relax your shoulders. Like, you might have quite a stiff structure. So I feel like a lot of this nervous energy can come from that trying to, be in control of situations, but what you're really needing to do right now is pull back in and regain control of your actual breath. Practicing deep breathing right now, and I'm talking like allowing your belly to expand with each deep breath you take. Pausing before exhaling. And the more that you practice that, the more that your body starts to get used to being in that state. And I feel like this is important right now if you're having some, feeling a bit of a quickening, or maybe having other people trying to rush you into a decision. If we think of life itself, life begins with that first gasp of breath, doesn't it? So this is a really good time for something new. However, that's something that you're cultivating in your own, your own energy. Whatever is requiring you to make a decision right now, that's external. So we will look into that. Whoever I'm picking up with right now, you're also going through a period of rapid growth. And I'm talking like self-evolution. You could be doing a lot of self-development work, but maybe you could be experiencing feeling like you're not seeing that growth yet. But you really are. You are, you're blossoming in many ways. Anything with toadstools, fungi, mushrooms, they grow in the dark. So this is like magic that's happening, in the frequency realms is what I'm feeling like. You are creating shifts, especially in your lineage right now. And you're also learning how to accept different parts of yourself too, and allow that authenticity to start showing its beautiful little face in front of others. And it'll be in these moments. These are the moments where your growth is very evident, especially to those that, like to make assumptions of you or who know a certain version of you. Love is around you though. Like someone needs to hear that message that because of all this growth and healing work you are doing, you're really opening yourself up. Each time that you are now allowing yourself to get vulnerable and be moved in different ways and express, it's opening your heart up to being able to be more appreciative of yourself as well. And it's also allowing you to see, the beauty in others too. What was I going to get? Tell us more about this pause that is needing research. What is going on for this collective regarding that? This could definitely be we've got reincarnation, creation, entanglement, and wisdom. Some of you could be finding yourself in a position where someone could be using manipulation tactics over you, and this could be a workplace. You could find yourself it's coming through. Hang on a minute. You could find yourself maybe being caught up in a triangle of some form. This could be maybe a love triangle, or this is like a workplace dynamic. But it's like someone is using something over you or trying to in a situation. And it's like, it's reminding you of something. This could be something that, if it is work-related, maybe you have been in this kind of toxic work environment before and you're starting to really feel like those red flags are like, being waved so fucking hard in front of your face right now. And like you're really being called to trust that and to trust that that guidance that wisdom that you've learned, what you took from that situation, especially if you were able to obviously overcome it and remove yourself from such environment. You could have someone around you that may be asking you, and I'm concerned if this is the manipulation tactics. It's like someone could be around you that's like really saying they need your advice and they're needing your help, etc., etc. Which could be putting you in maybe a somewhat difficult position, especially if you were playing like this person piggy in the middle type energy. Or maybe they're kind of getting, using emotional tactics to get you to go against, something that's morally not something that you are down with doing. This wisdom card's also encouraging you yourself to not be afraid to seek guidance where necessary. Maybe you are needing to, get in touch with someone that you trust, or, even watching tarot and that type of thing to get that validation that you're kind of needing right now. So with this clarifying this, what you're kind of being rushed into, this is where you are really needing to just step away for a minute. No one has any power to, rush you at this time. Oh, what's the saying? Not my monkeys, not my zoo, or whatever. It's something like that. And you've got to kind of remember that here. Because whatever this is something that's actually blocking your growth, because it's putting you back into low vibe shit that you have already overcome and outgrown. It's an insult, really. And this type of energy, like this actually is really blocking your own ability to create here with the creation card. And, could have you going against, it's taking up a lot of your time and energy, which is then in retrospect blocking your time to tap into yourself, to be able to come back to you and create. And I'm feeling like we need to get some tarot here. Where are we going? Yeah. Got the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords here. Could be hearing the truth soon. Or there could be some message that comes through that's just like, bingo. Some of you could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, we've got the Emperor in the reverse, and we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse here. Yeah, it's very I don't know, but I'm going really cold right now. There's like someone really controlling and cold that is very unhappy inside. This could very well be your energy here. It's like someone is feeling completely out of control of, their feelings at this time, or even being able to overcome heartbreak. Someone could be spending a lot of time in bed just lying down on this. Like a complete detachment here. Clarify the Emperor in reverse here. Who is the Emperor in reverse? Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Got Gemini and Virgo energy here. It's like there's been a real need for a time out in order to look into a new perspective regarding a potential partner. We've also got the Queen of Cups here. We've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So someone, now this could be you, put yourself where you go, or this is someone that you're dealing with. Someone is feeling like this internal conflict within. Or someone has been able to is gaining a lot more new perspective now that they are avoiding, avoiding the opinions of others is what I'm hearing. And allowing themselves to, really be thinking and feeling like this. It's like this knowledge, but if you were able to look at the cards I have down here, this is really incorporating the two, isn't it? With the love card there. Yeah. I needed a little bit more clarification. I feel like it's not making much sense here to me. 7 of Swords. There's been deception for sure. What is the Lovers here? Page of Cups. And the Sun in the reverse. And like I had just seen Ace of Swords again. Speak your truth if this is your energy. Something really coming up in this is that whatever you've been someone could have felt rushed. Hang on a minute. Okay. I needed to pause there because there is a lot. I feel like there's two different sort of storylines here, but for some of you, this Emperor in the reverse and the Ten of Cups reverse, I feel to be past energy. Maybe some of you grew up with a overly controlling parent, and this taught you a lot. This may have really had you finding yourself going into similar types of relationships over the course of your life, but it's something that you have put a lot of time and energy into healing, and understanding within yourself. I feel like this situation, like this past energy, is symbolic here because you could find yourself in a position where you are having, emotions used against you again in order for somebody else to gain control. It's like you have got a big decision that's coming up with matters of the heart. But for you yourself, like you're really operating from this mature, emotionally mature space now. Maybe you've been able to look into, the times in your life where maybe you haven't been honest with yourself and haven't been doing that. But that could also be based on the experiences and the environments that you have been in that have sort of had you in a very reactive space and operating from that space, if that's making sense. Some of you could find yourself like this decision that you're feeling rushed into. It's, there could have been a lot of arguments within a relationship. And I mean, we've got a Queen of Cups dealing with a Page. There's a very large difference in the maturity levels here. And this is causing a lot of unhappiness within this current relationship dynamic. So whether or not you are being called, and I really feel this more now to be like, follow the call. You're needing to get time out again, because For someone here, it's like you know that you need your alone time and that you recharge in your alone time, or you're able to, really sit with things. But it's like the more that you're not getting this time, this is where those unprocessed thoughts and emotions are now turning to anxiety and stress, and could also be where I'm getting this stiffness from, because it has moved into the middle of my shoulders now as well. So what is your advice here? Got the Three of Wands, Queen of Wands, Hierophant, Five of Swords. It's like someone's kind of, once this thought process is allowed and this new perspective is gained. I'm sorry, getting very distracted by this big burn. That's still very evident on my head. Once you allow yourself that time, you'll feel really confident to be like, I know that it is that I want to do now. Like, feeling more confident within yourself. But what is this Five of Swords here? There's also, for a lot of you, you're at a point of like, I couldn't actually give a fuck what anyone else thinks anymore. And that is really helping in, understanding when the feelings that you're feeling are valid, and knowing like red flag, intuition, feelings from, as opposed to like fear-based stress. Someone could be very much it's like no matter what you do, this person's still going to respond from a very immature space. I'm not sure if you're dealing with someone much younger than you, or if it really is just someone that is so emotionally immature. It's the Hierophant. It's like someone's wanting you to commit to something that is very, like, keeps you under their vice and prevents any forward movement, any forward growth here. Could be very passion based, like this could be have just been like a sex kind of thing, friends with benefits type thing. Yeah, why is he showing up? I'm going to wrap this one up. Yeah, you need boundaries in order to be able to allow yourself to just step into a new cycle, because this is something that it's blocking you, as we've already discussed, and it's preventing your growth. I'm going to wrap this one up. I do see you moving out of this and, to calmer waters. But yeah, allow yourself this time to figure out how you want to approach it and what you want to say. Be honest with yourself here. If this resonated, if you enjoyed this message, please like and subscribe to Following the Signs, and I'll see you in the next one.